exactly is happening in this country. Poverty among the youth of the northern hemisphere getting so worse that the mass exodus of the youth of the northern are almost crowding the entire southern region. Your take on it?
For my own, should I say, idea or opinion, I'm into interior work. I used to travel around, and I see if I could tell the Nigerians and explain better, is that the northern leader are the worst leader in this country. The northern leader are the worst leaders in this country. They make the system of education so low in north that the northern individual will not understand what important of education is. They create a poverty so that they will be able to use these people when they want to use them. They make the youth not understand that their own rights. They create hungry, like this recession we are now.
They intentionally created
Poverty,
in the north
it's so that they will
so that they will
use,
become a stool.
yes, so that when they want to use them, they will get to them. I can boldly tell you there are some people in north that can say in the past 5 years they have not hold onto 10,000. That kind of such a person, if you walk to him and tell him that I have a business for you, I want to offer you 20,000 that this person has not seen for the past 10 years, you'll be glad to accept it. Even is to kill 100 to survive. And the politicians know all this. They're doing it intentionally so that they will use it to get back to us. Like 10 years back, Nigeria is better than this. There are people that cannot even feed themselves. My own fear is that how are these people feeding? How are they surviving? Many people in many cities in here, if you ask them now, what is their health status? They will tell you they have ulcer. A lot of people is having ulcer here. I have not eaten. This man has not eaten. This man has not eaten. A lot of people here. A lot of people here has not eaten as they are gathering here. Everybody has handwork here. But when there is no money, how will you call me to come and do job for you? Okay, on Friday, I was called to come and do a measurement. I'm into interior work. I measure just a partition of 20 something square meter. But we got the material up to 250K, which is not up to, it ought to be like that. And now the people cannot even pay up to 50K for workmanship. And all these things, I think us all hand worker. All these drivers or keke drivers, a lot of them have handwork.
Exactly.
All because they don't have an opportunity. Let me say, their work is not paying them.
The job is
You
not
understand?
coming.
It's not coming. It's not paying them. Even though they have the job, they will do the job with hungry. That means we that learn like skills, all of us that have skills. That means we are not we don't have hope of making it in life.
With what is going on?
What is going
Bag
on
of fruit now is
with
15,000.
kind of system? A cement, a Dangote cement. Everything they are using it for the cement is being used in this country. Could you imagine this Dangote cement is cheaper in Togo, is cheaper in Benin Republic than what is being sold in this Nigeria? This rice you're saying, some of this rice is not foreign rice. It's Nigerian made. It's Aba made. But can you see how much they sell? Just a derica.
You are right.
A lot of people now 50,000 cannot buy you food stuff at home unless you are 50,000 cannot buy you food stuff unless you are just a single somebody that have not married, have a child. We are promised that we are the future of tomorrow. Look at I went to school, but the school is not paying. The school is not paying. The people that are there, they will tell you how many years experience you have. Those people that's asking how many years experience do you have, they did not train them. How would they have that such experience? And you say we should go to school, and you are asking how many years experience. Won't you have a burden that will train these people to become an expertise?
Exactly.
But they will tell you how many years of experience. That is why people of 80s are in politics, controlling the government for the past, let me say, since we have democratic.
For the past 40, 30 years.
Yes, I'm 30 years plus, but I could remember this set of people that are governing us are still the people governing us for that past up to for the past 40 years. That set people. They will tell us their government is to help the youth, their government is to help the women. Now, could you imagine a lot of boys that are doing Yahoo? Should I say I will support them? Should I say I will not support them? Because the system is even the Yahoo that reduced terrorism in this country.
If not, that would have been
More terrorism. Before in Lagos, if you stand in the street, they will come to take what is in your body without anybody even saying. Because simply because of that, Yahoo, it eradicates terrorism in Lagos State. Talk less of other places in Nigeria. I was in River State last year. You can't pass through and slaughter at night without somebody take what belongs.
what do you call the Kampala, right?
Slaughter in River State.
River State.
Yes, you can pass by night 4. If you don't hold your phone well, they'll collect you. What makes them to do like that? Because of poverty. Because of poverty, they will tell you to go and find job. If you find job, could you imagine? I went to work in a Chinese company. These people working there, Chinese are using the Nigeria citizen like gods. Chinese are using us like God. In Ghana, they drove all the Chinese from there because they are not paying what they ought to pay the citizen. They drove them. Nigeria government did not respect our own citizen. But when it's about like 2 years now, they will come and start doing good for us. Because they have created poverty. So people will not have option. You that is hungry, they now give you money. Would you campaign? This is what they are doing. They are God in this earth, but they are not God in heaven.
But what can the youth do at this time?
The youth.
The guys who have the future.
The youth.
And the future is bleak.
Look,
What is happening?
the
What
youth,
can we do?
what we can do is this. Me, I believe if all the youth that are into politics now, that ought to support us, they will corrupt the youth. Because if you don't have these 3 arms of government that support the youth cannot do anything. We are powerless without the 3 arms of government. If you stand up, start protesting now, they will start firing at us, calling us terrorists. If we have the police, the army in support of this protest, it will be better. But
they are also suffering from the.
They are suffering, but they are being controlled by law. I do not blame them.
Where is the sense of law if the rights of the people and the welfare of the people are not the priority of the government?
For me, I would say Nigeria is not practicing the system of democracy, because you can see now what the Minister of Defense is saying for the citizen, that we shouldn't speak out our rights. We shouldn't speak out what is annoying us. Like
what is annoying the pain?
Yes, the pains.
We should remain dumb.
Dumb.
And speechless.
Yes, some people have job now outside Lagos State. Because of transport, they can't go. There's no money. How the person go for the job? You that have the job, you can't send money. You'll be afraid. Will the person come? You'll be afraid. Nobody wants to do job again. This is obvious that these people are doing it intentionally. That we are in system of military. It's better for the military to take over this government, so that we know the citizen. We have our own mess as well. We break law. I believe if military take over, the law will be enforced on the citizen and the government.
If the military are also corrupt, being part of the system, do you think there could be any hope should the military take over?
Without
not to worsen the situation?
I believe if you could read the system, if I could come to my sense now and read and see the people holding the political power, most of them are ex-militaries.
Exactly.
Are ex-militaries. Like, let's go back to Obasanjo regime. Obasanjo sold iron and steel company to so-called Indian. That was I could remember I was in Kogi State then. when the Kogians are fighting them that they should not take their property, and they won't have a fort. They burn houses. It's not story they told me. I know about the story. The key is there a soldier or Mapo there that make soldier to come and burn a lot of shops is there because they are taking away their property. Obasanjo time, he created a farm, Operation Feed the Nation. We should not just blame this government alone. I believe the first person that started the democratic government is the first person that corrupt this government.
In 1999.
Yes, are the first people that corrupt this government. They told us this is Operation Fididation, but he makes this farm his own.
Which converted it to his
own name. Go to Abeokuta now. Go to
What are you
Abeokuta.
doing now? Why are you passing here? What to form my camera?
Go to Abeokuta now. You see the road. The road they call Federal Road. It's not good. The road they call Federal Road. It's not good. Because they don't work in land. They feel they are less concerned. I travel a lot. Me, I'm a proud citizen of Nigeria. As I am now, I don't intend to travel out to go and stay in another my country. I intend to stay in my country till that kingdom come. I love my country, but the government are spoiling the country. Now people are traveling out. There's somebody I know, she sold her business just to go to abroad. And now the abroad is not even favoring her. Because of the system of the government. Why will we be going to another country? In Nigeria, in this country, I could boast for you that there's no natural resources that Nigeria do not have. Malaysia, come down to Nigeria, and take palm fruits and create them in their country. They are the highest producer of palm oil in the world. And that so-called Otta farm is there. They can't do that to create that palm fruit for us. They take it forthly because they have power. They create Agbero to collect money. As a taxi driver, they don't make a lot. This money is being taken from them.
Is that forcefully?
Yes, forcefully. If you have business in Lagos, you have a warehouse. You take container to warehouse. They will take money from you, dropping your goods. They will take money from you, taking the goods out.
Exactly.
Now, what is your own?
Even though coming to buy the goods, we also pay.
We still pay.
Before they take
it's like Jibo now, you want to go and buy POP now. They collect money for you. Because they see you are buying a lot. They believe you have money. They don't want you to grow. They don't want us to grow.
Is there any future with this development in Nigeria? If you have a choice of to split this country, will you do that?
To split this country because they have been saying that one nation is going to be better. But for me, I believe it's not a better choice. Maybe Nigeria is too large for one president to govern. Because I can't see any development as one nation without no development, no hope. There's no hope here. There's no hope. Okay, tomorrow I'll wake up. I'll just have to be with the grace of God. Because the government is not going to change anything. The government are not changing anything. I learned that the president was saying that if they did not put his name in Guinness Book of Records, he would find a way. We ought to praise you before they put your name in Guinness Book. We ought to vote you before they put your name in Guinness Book of Records.
What have you done to deserve that in the first instance?
It deserves nothing.
Impoverishing the masses
because he was number one.
According to a Catholic bishop.
Because like this, he was the number one that protests against good luck removing the subsidy.
Exactly.
Me, I'm not against. Yes, I'm not against the removal of subsidy. I'm not against of it, but he ought to create a platform you know, that we will use to support this. But there's nothing used to support it. And it's not saying us that Nigeria should have a little bit patience. How long? The government ought to
How
have,
long people are
how
dying?
long? You should be able to say in the next 6 months things will be better. You understand? You should be able to create that
They told
system.
us after December that the finally in Portugal will be working, but unfortunately,
I believe it's
that
not
was
working.
just
I believe it's not working.
an audio promise.
It's promise upon promise. It's promise upon promise. We have a lot of companies in Nigeria that are shut
They
down.
are shutting down,
And
both foreign and
for
local.
some foreigners are going back to their country because they are not no longer making money. There's no light. There's no light. Maybe example now. Gary was the cheapest something we used to get in Nigeria
Before,
before, but now it's no longer cheap. In Nigeria, we have this system. Maybe this thing is becoming high. We now divide to this other one. Then we increase it because there's no fixed price in Nigeria. The government does not make law of fixed price for our citizens. If you can't govern the nation, you should live there. Our wife made promise for us that their family have money that can sustain them, that can sustain their grandchildren, that they did not come for Nigerian money. But as it is now, the promise is off way.
thank you so much. Wonderful
Within,
submission.
let me say, will I say 6 months or 8 months in the government, it seems as if it's 10 years
Of heart pain,
of hard pain.
frustration, and depression.
Me, I don't want to be frustrated to do terrorism. I did not even plan it in my life. But there's a lot of people that don't have option again. I can have an endurance. This Mr. A cannot have. Mr. B cannot have. You can see. I watch. There's a program I used to watch in YouTube. They used to call the guy Danny C. He used to talk about terrorism, like all those mysteries in his program. There's the two guys from Edo State that walked down to Ogun State for blood money ritual. Now they have to cut a girl, a lady, and kill him for the ritual. Now they've caught them
But they are looking
just
for a way of survival.
because of what causes it is poverty. It's poverty. Let's help people. You might be, it might not be affecting you, but you are in danger.
Of course,
The comment might not be affecting you, but you might be in danger. You don't know who might be targeting you. You don't know. The government should please, if you know you can help us, quit for the sake of God. You are powerful than us. You can take decision and shut us up. But by the grace of God, you cannot shut God up.
exactly. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Your name, sir?
My name is Bello.
Your,
My name is Bello.
thank you so much. I do appreciate your wonderful submissions.
Thank you.
Wishing, of course, you the best of the week.
Thank you.